Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be reading a beautiful book called The Language of Flowers by Canadian Governor General Award winner Dana Sefferling. And if you want to learn a little more about pollinators or even how to make your own pollinator garden when we're done reading this book, you can check out my blog and see what you can do to make life better for all these adorable little bees. All right. The Meadow. Dear reader, let me tell you a story that takes place in the most magical of gardens, blooming with every kind of flower you can fathom. It was not always this way. In the beginning, a few lonely flowers lived within a meadow. The meadow bordered a swamp, which was said to be inhabited by the most monstrous plants. Plants so frightening that they scared all visitors away. One day, the flowers of the meadow were given a gift. A baby bumblebee in need of care and a safe place to grow. The flowers welcomed the baby bee into their fragrant world. They named her Beatrice. They cuddled her in their delicate leaves and kept her warm in their blossoms. Beatrice drank nectar from their petals as much as her bee heart desired. She napped in cradles of their divine softness. With their help, she found her wings. Never leave the safety of the meadow, the flowers warned Beatrice. Always beware of the swamp. The language of flowers. As she grew older, the flowers taught Beatrice their language, how to say hello, please, and thank you, and, most importantly, how to deliver messages between them. You bring us joy, she sang to the sweet marjoram. You give us hope, she hummed to the daffodils. You are beloved, she buzzed to the tulips. You are special friend, she crooned to the cornflowers. With each message, the flowers bloomed and spread throughout the meadow. Her sweet words were the secret to the happy and flourishing blossoms. Soon there were so many flowers that Beatrice knew she needed help delivering all their messages. She decided that the next morning she would set out in search of other bumblebees. That night, Beatrice found a soft patch of forget-me-nots. She whispered her own message before she fell asleep. I will not forget any of you. The journey. As the sun came up, Beatrice was on her way. She flew farther than she had ever flown before, past the peonies, past the columbines and begonias, past the spider flowers and wolfsbane that bordered the edge of the meadow. To where the ground was damp and spongy, an oddly sweet scent wafted from close by. Beatrice knew she had flown too far, but she must find the other bees. So she followed the scent down, 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 deeper inside the swamp, until she found strange plants looming in the shadows with wide, hungry mouths and terrible teeth. One snapped at her. At that moment, Beatrice almost flew away back to the safety of the meadow. But then she thought of her flowers and the sweet messages she delivered between them, and an idea began to buzz from deep within her little bee brain. Maybe, thought Beatrice, no one here has ever received a kind word, for these plants were far from the meadow and far from a friendly face. Beatrice flew as close as she dared to the snapping jaws. In her softest, most caring voice, she said, "You are persistently fierce." Pointy teeth transformed into gigantic, gleaming grins. The Venus flytraps bent their heads bashfully. "Thank you," they said. "From now on, we will let you and any of your kind pass in safety." Their mouths snapped shut, and they gracefully parted to reveal a path. To a thicket full of bumblebees. The bumblebees. Beatrice greeted all of the bumblebees and told them of her beautiful meadow. Before long, the bees followed Beatrice up, 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 and across the swamp. Dear reader, we have almost come to the end of our story. From that day onward, Beatrice's meadow grew into the most magical of gardens, blooming with every kind of flower you can fathom. Where bees dance above the blossoms, buzzing and humming in a golden symphony, whispering the language of flowers. Flower meanings. Flowers have long been thought to have different meanings and have been used to communicate unspoken feelings. This practice is called floriography, the language of flowers. Here are some flowers featured in the book along with possible meanings. Can you find these flowers in the story? You'd have to rewatch the video to find out. Do you see any of them living in your own neighborhood? So here are some of the flowers. So chrysanthemum can mean abundance and trust. Marigold, grief, vitality. Lily, pride, partnership. Tulip, declaration of love. Peony, prosperity, bravery. Lily of the valley, good luck, happiness. Aster, be true to yourself, wisdom, faith. Daisy, beauty, innocence. Poppy, dreams, peace. Cornflower, friendship. Pansy, think of me. Spider flower, creativity. Iris, wisdom, faith. Queen Anne's lace, sanctuary and safety. Forget-me-nots, never forget. Columbine, resolution. Lupine, imagination. Carnation, true love. Mother's eternal love. Daffodil, hope. Primrose, nurturing patience. Rose, gratitude. Venus flytrap, persistence. Sweet marjoram, joy. And bee balm, good health. This is the author's interpretation of commonly associated flower meanings. Flower symbolism varies widely, and there can be many different meanings for every flower, with many possible origins for each meaning. You can find out more about florography in the list of sources included on the next page. So if you want to learn more about the meanings of all these different flowers, what people might give them to each other to signify and to mean, you can also check out my blog. I'll include a link for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful story with just the most incredible artwork in a children's book I think that I may have ever seen. So have a great day, everybody. I hope you all enjoy planting your own spring flowers.